On to you, Leos. Hope y'all are having a great day. This reading right here is going to be a reading for um, June for Leo, right? It's going to be in June for Leo. So you have the Eight of Wands and the Ace of Wands so far. Now, these two cards right here, the Eight of Wands and the Ace of Wands, this is really more so about how y'all already know how I feel about the eight cards. The eight represents a moment of truth. It represents applying pressure the correct way, figuring things out, making things make sense, right, for you. So the Eight of Wands is about how things are making sense for you, Leos. You're definitely feeling like you finally actually have some room to breathe, to enjoy yourself, to live your life, instead of just dealing with other people's stupidity, basically. So things are actually moving in the right direction for you. The Ace of Wands, and there's definitely a level of a determination for you, Leos, to stay away from weirdos. The Hanged Man represents, and there's also there's also a mentality that a lot of you Leos are gonna fly by yourselves. You're gonna do things solo dolo by yourself. Because a lot of you Leos are understanding that, trying to hang out with somebody who doesn't really understand who you are is just going to ultimately be a waste of time. All it is that they're going to do is misinterpret you all the time, get on your nerves, get you upset, play games with you, and you Leos are going to feel like you were a jerk for even taking your time to even get to know who this person really even is. So now the Emperor is about how you Leos actually choose to handle that. A lot of you Leos have a brand new mentality. Y'all are going to be a lot more focused, level-headed, calm. The Emperor is the King of Kings. So it represents an individual who literally, in the Tarot, represents literally the King of Kings. So you're not necessarily going to be very worried about or feeling pressed, right, or pressured into getting with someone, having someone try to convince you that if you don't actually take advantage of the opportunity while you have it, you Leos got you Leos out here spending all this amount of money and doing all this other type of stuff to get this person to see you as a relationship partner. I see a lot of you Leos are going to be like, no, that's not going to happen. Why would you even want to be around this person in the first place who would do it? So I see you. So Leo represents the Emperor anyway, right? Aries, even though Aries is the zodiac sign that actually is the major arcana as the Emperor, Aries carries out the duties and the responsibilities of the sun, i.e. Leo. So, so you Leos definitely are making the moves as you see fit, but you're not going to worry about if other people like you or not. It doesn't really even matter to you. The Three of Wands represents, because dating is not just proximity. Dating can literally be global if you want it to be, and dating has become global, it literally has. So there's definitely, so far, there's definitely a sense of things are really starting to make sense for a lot of you Leos. And a lot of you Leos are just enjoying your life. You don't have to worry about any kind of knucklehead, people that have given you a very difficult time. You Leos don't have to worry about any of that type of stuff. And there's a sense of the next time you actually try to get to know somebody, you're definitely going to pay attention to who they are more, and you're not going to rush it. You're not going to rush things. You're going to hang out with them, and you're really going to watch how it is that they are. You don't want someone to act like they are wifey or husband material if they're trying to get you to pay for something. That's going to be something big for a lot of you Leos. You're going to be paying attention to that. If the person is trying to get you to pay for something, then I see that a lot of you Leos are not going to go for it. And like I said before, the Three of Wands, there's definitely a sense of not only are you open to traveling, but it's also you don't care about dating within your own ethnicity. It's anyone can pretty much get it. You know, you will rock with anyone. The Temperance now is about how because you realize that there's no point in really waiting for a delusional person to really make up their mind. And you're right. Because at the end of the day, if you wait for them to make up their mind, all that's going to happen is they're just going to ultimately get on your nerves. It's going to frustrate you because they're going to try to waste your time. Okay. And then you're going to feel like you wasted your time. Like I said before, whether it's you're pursuing them or whether, you know, they are pursuing you, but they still have this obnoxious mentality of you're lucky. So the Temperance is really about you Leos, like I said, not necessarily seeing the value in spending so much time chasing up on after somebody. This is very much so about how you Leos are just going to be open towards worldly dating. If you got to travel out, then you'll do just that. When you go on vacation, you'll see who it is that you can actually get to know romantically. The Ten of Pentacles, because there's definitely, you Leos understand that, you know, a parasocial relationship is definitely a person that's going to try to get you to spend something on them. They're always going to try to get you to spend something on them. So a lot of you Leos, you need to understand that, right? Pay attention to this. See if these individuals are actually hanging out with you because they're legitimately trying to get to know you, or if they're trying to get some food out of you. And it's so lame. That really goes to show you how lame somebody is. They have to use somebody else because they're hungry. What does that say about their type of pockets? And how, but they'll talk trash about you Leos and they'll be like, oh, you Leos are broke. First of all, you Leos don't be the ones running around out here desperately trying to run people for their pockets by convincing them that they like them. How? Anyway, so the Five of Pentacles now represents, once you Leos see that it's a dub for them, right? It's a dub for y'all. You Leos are just going to dub them. Y'all are going to be like, no, you ain't going to rock with this person like that. The Nine of Pentacles and the Three of Swords now represents because you Leos understand how stupid it is. So overall, things are moving in the right direction for you. Things are going well. It's peaceful. And then not only that, but you're not going to feel like you can't stay by yourself. You feel quite comfortable being single. You don't feel like you have to be pressured in order to really try to be getting to know somebody in the first place. So let's clarify the Three of Swords. There we go. The Judgment, King of Cups, Three of Cups, Six of Wands, Page of Cups. So the Judgment is about, the Judgment really speaks to how things were difficult for you. It's not necessarily a person, but the Judgment really is about how things were difficult for you and that how you've turned your life around because things were going things were going kind of horribly for you Leos, considering the fact that, you know, you felt like you had to switch jobs, move jobs over. Now you Leos don't have to do that. You Leos can afford to live your life and do your own thing. And that's exactly what it is that you Leos are doing. The King of Cups and the Three of Cups now is about because you Leos put in so much work, and a lot of you Leos, especially if your mind and your heart are in the correct place, you've done so much for other people, and look at how other people try to do you. Remember, Leo is right next to Virgo. So some of the sadomasochistic relationships that Virgos go through kind of flakes off onto Leos a little bit, right? So the way that people treat you sometimes can be unnecessary. And a lot of it is because of jealousy. A lot of it is because of envy. And a lot of you Leos will be asking yourself, envious of what? Envious of your joy, envious of the fact that even though messed up things have happened to you, you Leos don't run around looking for revenge. You know, you've essentially let it go. The King of Cups and the Three of Cups now is about, because the situation for you is that you've turned out to be right. You're living a peaceful life like I talked about. So the King of Cups and the Three of Cups now is about how you Leos have someone that wants to rekindle things, right? That wants to look you up again. You have someone, an ex, that definitely wants to see what type of time you on and if you want to rekindle things. So as a result of that, they, because things are going so well for you Leos, things are just making so much sense. They're going to try to see if they can actually reach back out to you again, right? And the Six of Wands and the Page of Cups, the Page of Cups is them on their knees. And the Six of Wands represents you Leos being like, if they reach out and try to contact you again, you are not going to even say anything. You're just going to be thinking to yourselves how it is that you told them so. Because this is ultimately what it is that you wanted. You Leos understand that you can't, that's not a life. That's not a productive, functional life to constantly create mischief, unnecessary mischief and drama. And it was really a battle of the ideas, a battle of where things was going to go. And considering the fact that you have this other person reaching out to you that you were trying to get to know, but was too much of a jackass to actually get out of their own way, it just goes to show that, your idea of what a relationship is correct, Leo. And it just means that you have that value, and you need to stop allowing people to treat you like trash and you go back and accept it. But that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. There's a link in the comment section below called a Linktree link. Click on it. It will redirect you to a website where there's all the ways to get a personal reading from me, birth chart reading, as well as the books that I have that are on Amazon.